Hey guys, welcome back to another NFL video. Today, I will be predicting the Panthers NFL season. Okay, and I've done every single team in the NFC except for the Panthers. So this will be my last one for the NFC, and then you can go ahead and binge all those 15 what's it called, prediction videos if you want. I live in North Carolina. I'm actually less than an hour away from the stadium. But I have to say that I'm a pretty big fan of the Panthers too. I think that the Panthers, I think they're kind of, they loaded up on defense this year. Their defense is rock solid, but their offense is almost not there. I mean, they got Christian McCaffrey, but they don't really have any wide receivers. They had Greg Olsen, but they let him go to Seattle. I mean, and they used to have Luke Kuechly, and he's gone. They have Teddy Bridgewater, who has been a career backup. I mean, he's been a backup for the past few years. He was at one point a starter. So I think, but when they use all their draft picks on defense, really, I think they should have gone for a lot of offensive players the way they've been playing. So I think their defense will help, but I think that this is a year they're gonna have a really quick rebuild. They just gotta get a really good draft pick this year, and next, like not even a really good draft pick, just like in the top 20, really. They and then that's it. All right, week one against the Raiders. The Raiders. This is gonna be a great game. I'm surprised it's not prime time. Um, Panthers. The Panthers, I think, in week one, Teddy Bridgewater is slowly getting into the system. And I think in week one, they do get a win here, though. I think they beat the Raiders. And it gives Teddy Bridgewater kind of like you know, a, 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 a boost. I don't know. The Raiders' offense is subpar, and I think their defense, I think there's probably, a few, I think there's a few, what's it called? Defensive turnover. I think there's a few turnovers, but I think there's probably going to be a defensive score in this game. All right, Panthers Buccaneers. This is going to be, Tom Brady. They played Saints in week one, and now they've got another big, divisional game, and I think Tom Brady beats the Panthers. I know the Buccaneers, most of their team isn't that great, but they were a formidable foe to a lot of teams last year. And one of the main reasons that they lost a lot of games is because James Winston threw tons of turnovers. He averaged like 1 point, almost two per game, and that had a lot to do with it. Panthers Chargers. I'm gonna go ahead really quickly and just say Panthers because Chargers have a rookie quarterback. They're gonna have to let him get into the system this year. The Panthers, they have veteran Teddy Bridgewater. They have a great defense that can stuff them out, and that helps them go to a 2-1 start. Up against the Cardinals, Kyler Murray didn't show me much last year, and I think there's not going to be much of a difference this year. And I think the Panthers, show them how it's done. All right, week 5, the Falcons are kind of garbage, but at home against the Panthers, I think they've got a lot of, false pride right now. And I think the Falcons exploit that and they beat the Panthers. I think they got off to a good first 4 games, but I think after that, everything kind of slowly falls apart. Week 6 against the Bears. Ignore all that. Against the Bears, I think this is going to be one of Mitchell Trubisky's, ignore that. One of Mitchell Trubisky's last games as a Bear, but I think he wins it. Okay, I think they beat the Panthers. Okay, that's all. I mean, it's going to be a good defense against a good defense, and I think the Bears' offense is better. Panthers Saints. This is a walk in the park for the Saints, really. I mean, honestly, the Saints can easily overpower the Panthers. All right, up against the Falcons at home on Thursday night. I think the Falcons got lucky in week 5, but I don't think they get lucky again in week 8. So halfway through the season, the Panthers are 4-4. Anything could happen in the second half of the season. But they've got the Chiefs next, and I'm sorry, but I just don't see you guys beating the Chiefs. Okay, let me just scroll down here for a second. All right. I'm sorry, I had to check a few things. I've already predicted all of their NFC games, so sometimes it's really hard for me to recall all that. But in Week 10, they get revenge on Tom Brady. And say, look, we're the Panthers. We don't lose that easily. Okay, we're not gonna go 5. We're not gonna go 4-6. Okay, so now they are 5-5. Boom, 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 boom. I'm sorry, I just have to check a few things. All right, now up against the Lions, and the Lions are really no good. Okay, but I think in Week 11, the Lions, the Panthers aren't that good of a team, and the Lions show them that. Okay, I know a lot of my picks don't really make sense right now, but they make sense in my mind. I just can't get them out. I can't get a lot of my things I'm trying to say out in the words. Matthew Stafford has gotten into this offense. They have a pretty good offense, okay? So I think this is going to be a good defense against a good offense versus a bad offense versus a meh defense. And I think that pushes the Lions over the top. All right, against the Vikings, this is another game, walk in the park for the Vikings. Now they're 5-7. I don't know what's going to happen. They go into their bye week, late bye week, by the way. You want to have one in between weeks 8, 10, maybe week 7, maybe week 11. But week 13, that's just way too late. At this point in the season, you really know if you're going to go to the playoffs, if you're going to be fighting for the playoffs, or if you're out of it, or if you're, okay? And right now, 5-7. They're like, all right, we got the Broncos, Packers, Redskins, Saints. Let's do something, guys. Give me a second. I don't know why that happened. All right, they've got 4 games left after their bye week. And I think they come out at home after their bye week against the okay Broncos, and they win here. Okay? They're trying to they're aiming for that 3rd playoff spot. And I think, they've got a rough spot. And I think the Packers take advantage of that. They beat the Panthers, really probably knock them out of the playoffs. And then the Redskins come in here. And the Redskins are probably going to be better than the Panthers at this point. Possibly much, much better. And I think, pretty obvious win. And then the last week, Saints resting their starters and the Panthers get a meaningless win here. Because they seem to not know how to throw games, okay? They're supposed to be throwing this game and they don't. So they ended up 6-2 at home and 1-7 away. Yeah, I definitely see that. So I have to say goodbye. We're done with the NFC. I'll see you guys tomorrow in my next 4 videos. Goodbye.